We're going to begin with a natural vagus stimulation. The vagus nerve is the 10th cranial nerve. It's the biggest nerve from our brain that runs all the way through the central alignment of the body down to our digestive system, and it ends just where our reproductive systems begin. So that's enough psychoeducation babble. Let's begin with some natural vagus stimulation. This is called self-havening. We're going to put our palms together, and these beautiful tactile fibers that we have, we're going to do rubbing here of the palms side to side. And as you do so, just flip the palms to this side, pointing them to the other, and follow your mind check-in, the 5-point check-in, apologies. Follow your 5-point check-in and pace your check-in to the pace of your movement. So if your energy is high and fast, you may want to do this. Yeah, if you're excited, you may want to get some fire out, some energy, some sympathetic nervous arousal, rubbing it together. Or if you're low on energy, you may want to go steady and slow like this and bring some rocking in gently off the spine and the shoulders side to side, whilst keeping the hip bones, your bottom, connected to the ground below you. Feeling into that sensation, I invite you to close your eyes down if you like. And you can do this lying down, or you can join me seated. Now, many autistics recognize this as a stim. And in the world of neuroscience, it is a stim. It's a natural vagus nerve stim. Sorry, I'm going off on the geeky end there. So let's just connect in there. And just turn palms up to sky. And just bring your felt sense, interoceptive awareness, your internal sense to your hand. And just notice the buzzing, the electricity, the feeling, the sensation just generated. Bringing your attention to your palms and to your fingertips and give them a little wiggle. We're going to continue our self-havening by crossing our arms bilaterally across our midline, placing the hands, the palms on the shoulders, and we're going to sweep down. Sweep down like you're stroking a cat, a favorite pet, maybe comforting a friend or a loved one, but this is love and care for you. Generating that beautiful self-care towards the self, for the self. Sweeping down from shoulders, you may want to go slow to elbow. You may want to brush briskly, firmly, fast. Find the tempo, find the pace, find the pressure that works for you. And then stopping, pausing there at the top. Give your shoulders, oh, I don't know why it's just done that. Give them a little squeeze. I think it's because I went like this. Give them a little squeeze and just sit into that there and see if you can align your spine upwards if you're seated with me. And take a deep breath in while squeezing still. And breathe out, let it go. And loosen as you let go, turning palms to sky. And flick. Bring some rocking in, slowly unfurling, slowly stretching the arms outward, and giving those wrists a nice circular movement there. Bringing them to center, bringing them back outwards, closing in together, palm to palm, hands to sky, palms upwards to sky, nice big stretch, realigning the spine. Deep breath in and exhale, bringing hands down, palm to palm to our midline, where we will continue with some self-havening. Now, before I do, if at any point you feel the urge or the sensation to follow a movement, follow a sensation to move in a way that is organic for you, like I am now. It's starting to just pour out this free associative somatic gesturing. If you want to follow that at any point in this class, if you want to stand up and shake it out at any point in this class, you can. I just ask that after a few rotations of you doing so, you return back with me and back to practice. But don't suppress that urge to move. Don't suppress that urge to stim. Don't suppress that urge and need to express. This is the place to do it. This is the place to explore and be curious and playful with what arises. Rightio, my loves. So self-havening so far, we've done our palms, side to side, nice little stim. We've done our self-havening from our shoulders to our elbows, shoulders to our elbows. Paying attention to any shifts that have occurred. What is the quality of your mind and energy, body and emotions? Scanning that 5-point check-in, taking your fingers to the forehead and just here, finding the pressure that works for you. We're going to sweep outwards from the forehead to the temples, these here, sweeping out, giving yourself a nice massage and relaxing into that sensation if that is what you're feeling. Noticing how you felt at the beginning of practice, paying attention to any feelings that are arising. My energy shifted from my chest down towards my tummy. Taking our fingertips to just underneath the eyes, the cheekbones here. We're going to sweep outwards towards temples, sweeping out, giving a lovely massage. My energy has shifted towards my tummy because my parasympathetic nervous system, for me, has begun to switch on, which means that this activation of the vagus nerve, which is connected to our parasympathetic, which is rest and digest, is switching on for me. It's shifting. Taking our fingertips to our chin, going along the jaw. Now go gentle with this one because this one can give headaches. Gently going up, sweeping across. All those beautiful facial points, facial fibers, which interconnect back to our vagus nerve. Our vagus nerve is the sensory seeking hub of the body, responsible for integrating all the senses around us. Self-havening again at top, middle, and then at bottom. And then head to forehead, fingers spread, just pulling up the forehead a little. Deep breath in and out. And giving yourself pulling, like clawing back along the top of your skull. Take the other hand and follow in a lovely flowy movement all the way across, giving yourself a nice scalp massage. You may want to bring the nails into it and feel the sensation of that beautiful tactile feeling, and maybe add some circular motion, following what feels good for you here. Mess up your hair if you have to, that's fine. And just placing palms onto head, on top of skull, and just pushing down a little. You don't want to push down like this, keeping spine up. Just feel that resistance as you push onto the crown of your head. Taking your right palm to the back of your head, the back of your skull. Meet with your left hand at the forehead. Again, just pushing both palms into the skull, feeling that resistance. Feeling that sturdiness, feeling that steadiness. Breathing out, breathing in. And taking palms to your lap. Giving yourself a moment to just feel any new sensations and shifts and energy changes, thoughts clearing perhaps, any shifts that have occurred. Maybe you want to stay with sensation, tracing the shape of your body with your interoception. Use your mind's eye to trace the shape of your shoulders, your arms, your knees, your thighs. And if you struggle with interoception, you can give them a tap to go, hello, there you are. Yeah? Okay, and keep staying in that moment for me there. Five-point check-in. Mind. How is my mind? Body. How is my body? Sensations. What sensations are arising? Emotions. What emotions have cleared or come forward? Energy. What are my energy levels? And when you're ready, I invite you to join me in some neck rungs. We're going to begin to